updates on News Round right here on African News 24 TV. I am Mary Adam. Here are some of the headlines. Labor tensions escalate. PENGASSAN orders strike at Cameroon Onesubsea. 47,000 Nigerians naturalized as Americans in 4 years. JTF plants trees to combat climate change in Plateau State. World Cup qualifiers, Sia tells Chill to rely on Lukman and Arukodari. The Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, PENGASSAN, has directed its members at Cameroon Onesubsea Offshore Systems Nigeria Limited to commence an indefinite strike starting at 12 a.m. on Tuesday. The strike is in response to alleged anti-labor practices and the company's refusal to engage in good faith negotiations with the union. PENGASSAN is seeking meaningful dialogue with the company to address grievances and improve working conditions, pushing for the company to adhere to labor laws and regulations, ensuring the rights and welfare of its members. The strike is expected to impact operations at the company, and PENGASSAN has urged its members to remain resolute in their demands for better working conditions. The federal government has assured retired soldiers that their entitlements will be paid this week, bringing an end to their week-long protest at the Ministry of Finance gate in Abuja. The retired soldiers have been protesting to demand the payment of their benefits, which had been delayed. The government has assured that it will work to resolve the grievances of retired soldiers and ensure that their benefits are paid promptly. The retired soldiers have welcomed the government's assurance and have suspended their protest. A recent report has revealed that 47,000 Nigerians have naturalized as Americans in the past 4 years. These developments highlight the growing trend of Nigerians seeking citizenship in other countries, particularly in the United States. The naturalization of thousands of Nigerians as Americans raises concerns about brain drain and the loss of skilled professionals in Nigeria. The federal government may need to explore ways to engage with the Nigerian diaspora and encourage them to contribute to the country's development. The federal government has launched the Innovate Niger Challenge, a nationwide competition designed to identify, nurture, and scale transformative ideas in science, engineering, and manufacturing. The initiative aims to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in Nigeria, providing a platform for young innovators to showcase their talents. The federal government has pledged 250 million naira to fund young innovators across Nigeria through the Innovate Niger Challenge. The competition is open to young innovators across Nigeria, providing opportunities for talented individuals to showcase their skills and creativity. The Joint Task Force JTF Operation Enduring Peace (OPEP) has launched a tree planting initiative in Plateau State to promote a safe environment and combat deforestation. Navy Captain Mohammed Fana, Commander Sector 1 Operation Enduring Peace, emphasized the importance of environmental conservation in maintaining security and stability in Plateau State. By involving key stakeholders, OPEP seeks to ensure the success of the program and its positive impact on the community. Tree planting efforts can help restore ecosystems, support biodiversity, and mitigate the effects of climate change. By working together, the JTF and local authorities can create a safer, more environmentally conscious community for residents of Plateau State.
Continue to provide security for law-abiding citizens. It is equally important that we promote a clean and sustainable environment. Tree planting is one of the surest ways to achieve this, particularly in mitigating the effects of climate change and protecting the ecosystem.
The Lagos State government has released pension bond certificates worth 1.52 billion naira to 798 retirees, reinforcing its pledge to the welfare of senior citizens who has served the state. And our correspondent Lydia Ajayi has more details.
The Lagos State government has released pension bond certificates worth 1.52 billion naira to 798 retirees, reinforcing its pledge to the welfare of senior citizens who have served the state. Speaking at the 110th batch retirement bond certificate presentation ceremony at Alausa, Ikeja on Monday, the Director General of the Lagos State Pension Commission, Babalola Obilano, said the gesture underscores Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's commitment to ensuring retirees receive their entitlements without delay. Obilano explained that Lagos operates a pay-as-you-go pension system, enabling prompt settlement once documentation is complete.
Mr. Governor is very passionate about ensuring that when people retire, they get what is due to them. So we are in Lagos State right now, we're on pay-as-you-go. It means that once you retire and you process all your documents and it's approved, you get paid.
Some of the beneficiaries expressed gratitude to the government, describing the bond as timely and life-changing. They commended the administration for keeping faith with retirees and urged it to sustain and improve the system for future pensioners.
We are receiving our bond. It is now a reality. What we have been looking out for has become a reality.
Within a short period, they have told me that they have approved my pension about 5 months ago, but they are waiting for today.
The residents of Abia State are calling for grassroots inputs in the 2026 budget proposal, emphasizing the need for inclusive budgeting that reflects the need and aspiration of the local population. This demand comes as the state government prepares to formulate its budget for the upcoming year. Activists in the state are urging the Abia State government to engage with residents, particularly at the grassroots level, to ensure that the budget addresses pressing issues affecting the community. In 2024, the Abia State government, in partnership with the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning and UNICEF, initiated a citizens engagement program to enhance public participation in the budgeting process. As the state government prepares for the 2026 budget, residents are hopeful that their voices will be heard and the needs addressed through a more inclusive budgeting process. Leaders from the Urhobo community have come together to ensure that their host communities reap the benefits of the Petroleum Industrial Act, PIA. The PIA, enacted in 2021, aims to regulate Nigeria's oil and gas industry, promoting transparency, efficiency, and fairness. One of its key provisions is the establishment of host communities development trust, which mandates oil companies to contribute 3% of their annual operating expenditure towards the development of their host communities. The Urhobo leaders, including Major General Felix Mohapuero, Orojo of Okwe Kingdom, and Chairman of the Delta State Council of Traditional Rulers, Mande Whiskey, Ovi of Great Idije Kingdom, Lucky Ihoyota, Energy Expert, and Wilson Ejebe, Chairman of the Urhobo Palace Representative Pressure Group, are determined to protect the interests of their host communities and ensure that they get their benefits from the PIA. The Urhobo leaders aim to ensure that their host communities receive the benefits they deserve, leading to improved infrastructure, education, and economic growth.
Before the PIA, we are getting crumbs. But the PIA has removed the crumbs from the traditional institutions. Even what we call it those days, they call it a parted community. The PIA has removed them. They don't recognize them.
This meeting is called principally to first thank the federal government for putting in place the PIA, and secondly, to openly complain that the PIA that we thought was a saving grace is even a worse situation.
And that's it for the top stories, but the action doesn't stop there. Now let's shift gears and head into the world of sports. Joining us now is Oluwabori Ademola with all the latest from the world of athletics.
Former Nigeria coach Samson Siasia has advised Super Eagles manager Eric Chelle to maximize Ademola Lookman's set-piece ability and Tolu Arokodare's physical presence when they face South Africa in today's crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. Speaking of super sports, Siasia said the result against Rwanda should boost confidence, but warned that Bafana, who have won 4 straight qualifiers for the first time since 2002, will be formidable opponents. Nigeria defeated Rwanda in Uyo last Saturday. Wolverhampton Wanderers striker Arokodare came off the bench to score the decisive goal just 5 minutes after his introduction. The win kept the Super Eagles within touching distance of Group C leaders South Africa, with victory at the Free State Stadium potentially reducing the gap to 3 points. Nottingham Forest has set to appoint ex-Spurs boss Ange Postecoglou as a replacement for Nuno Espirito Santo, who was sacked by the club. Postecoglou has been out of work since leaving Spurs in June. The Australian was sacked by Spurs just 16 days after leading them to Europa League glory. Ange Postecoglou has agreed a deal to become the next Nottingham Forest head coach. The contract will last until the summer of 2027. Postecoglou was identified as the leading candidate to succeed Nuno Espirito Santo, and talks accelerated on Tuesday morning. The 60-year-old spent 2 seasons at Spurs and ended their trophy drought last season, but did so at the expense of the league, where they finished 17th. Nuno was relieved of his duties on Monday night after publicly falling out with Marinikas this summer. Nigeria's team of athletes and officials for the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo, Japan, are expected to depart the country today ahead of the event, which starts on Saturday, September 13. The departing Nigerian contingent comprises a few athletes and officials, as some US-based athletes have started arriving in Tokyo. Nigeria will field 15 athletes in 11 events, which include the men's and women's 100 meters, women's 100 meter hurdles, men's 200 meters, men's 400 meters, men's 400 meters hurdles, men and women's long jump, men's shot put, women's discus, and women's armor events. The 15 athlete list, which was released by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria last week, is made up of 7 female and 8 male athletes. Nigeria's squad will be led by 100 meter hurdles world record holder Tobi Amusan, who has been in mixed form this season. She will be joined by shot putter Chukwuebuka Enekwechi and 400 meter hurdle star Ezekiel Nathaniel.
And that's all for now on News Round right here on African News 24 TV. We'll keep you updated on more developing stories. Subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms. Thanks for watching.